In section 11.5, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at a bunch of different problems. This is definitely a longer section where we're going to be talking about probabilities using the words or and. Right? Just like in English, if we have an or and in a sentence, we call some sentences in English a compound sentence. We are going to call these compound probabilities. Right? Again, I mentioned when we were talking about complement, our idea of complement when we're finding probabilities and our complement and set theory are related. Same thing is going to be true about our words and or. So we're going to start by looking at our or probability. Right? So often we want to study more than one variable at a time. The word or can be used to combine events into new, more complex events. The or probability problem requires obtaining a successful outcome for at least one of the given events. And one little note here, we see when calculating probabilities, make sure we don't accidentally count any group twice. Thinking back to last chapter. Right? In the last chapter when we were talking about sets, the word or was usually interpreted to mean union. And our union of sets is a set containing all elements that are members of set A or set B or both sets. Right? So we're going to go through and we're going to talk a little bit about this addition formula. We include the subtraction, kind of like, again, sometimes when we were doing stuff when we were setting up our Venn diagrams to make sure that we don't actually accidentally count the people in the middle twice. So we're going to use this formula not necessarily in example 1, but in the examples that are on the next page. Right? So everything that we're looking at in last chapter and this chapter, there's a lot of interconnected ideas between the two. All right, so let's look at our first example. Right, this Venn diagram shows information about 6 people. Suppose we select a person at random. What is the probability that the person is wearing a hat or glasses? Right? So looking in this picture, that means hat or glasses, right? It's the union. It could be anybody that we have in here, right? Just wearing a hat, in the middle wearing both, just wearing glasses over here. In total, we have 5 out of 6 people. Right? So our idea of or, again, is similar to union. And then what we're going to do on the next page is we're going to come back and use this addition formula to help us go through and talk about some different problems.